Hello. So, welcome to the first race of JAF Championship. It's like the first league race that I'm ever doing. So, yeah, first round was in Qatar. Just be commentating over it. Yeah. So, a little bit of backstory. I actually, I was playing on EA initially, but it wasn't working. I wasn't able to connect to the lobby, so I had to buy the game from Steam, and I downloaded it, so I had to miss qualifying. So I'm starting all the way at 20th, am I right? Because I mean I missed the whole qualifying, but for some reason I think that was supposed to be an AlphaTauri. That's supposed to be 19th, but he didn't log in. So yeah, it's starting at 19. So starting formation lap, doing some brake driving, trying to heat up my tires, but that's when I kind of realized my force feedback, or whatever force feedback that I have on my T150, it wasn't working. So I was like doing all this shit, trying to do it, and eventually I made it work. Yeah. Should I heat up my tires? So as they form up to the grid now. Okay, not bad parking. Yeah. So lights start coming on. It's lights out and away we go. So I get a pretty good start as I'm on the mediums. The person in front of me doesn't really get a good start, but I'm locked in. So I try to go around on the outside, but then I hit my teammate. It's quite unfortunate, but I broke my front wing, and because there's a yellow flag, and I think it was off track, so I have to give back the place. But then he's not going. Then causes the Aston Martin in front to overtake me. So now my main goal is to quickly get back to the pit as we pass two other people that actually spun. So up to a P15 actually, but by the time we pit for a new front wing, it's gonna be. Yep, the VSC comes out, but for some reason the guy in front just decides to brake and I get a 5-second penalty. Just so dumb. So dumb. This game, man. Yeah, so VSC comes out. I'm not sure what happened. I think something in front happened. There was some incident in front. But yeah. Now it's just a race back to the pits so I can change my front wing as fast as possible.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending, wait for the greens.
That was a really dangerous rejoin from the person, and with the broken front wing and everything, I'm trying my best to keep it inside the white lines, not get an off-track violation, but you still get it. Yeah, so that is the pits. It's gonna be quite a tough race because not only will I have to change my front wing, which is gonna be a longer pit stop as usual, I also have to serve my 5-second penalty. It's felt like forever. Yeah.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Okay, yeah, so as we get out of the pits, it's just a long pit stop. You can see the next person, the AlphaTauri, is I think the scoreboard is glitched, like the timing is glitched, but pretty sure it's at least 27 seconds, so I have a long way to catch up. So it's just gonna be a recovery drive for me from here all the way to the end, which, starting from the last, from the back of the pack, was already quite difficult. Now I'm gonna have to catch up 30 seconds while still being almost the last. I mean, there's a Haas behind me, but it's not really worried about that. Yep, so as Panda then, and the McLaren actually does a 125.9. Panda is actually one of the fastest guys on this grid. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a it's been quite a fight to get all the way back. But you know, I didn't retire. I'm just gonna see how fast. Like I trusted my race pace enough, and to see how fast I can go and catch up to the rest of the pack. Yep. Yep, so as we reach the end of lap 3, we set the fastest lap of 125.195. So even without DRS, we're still the fastest guy, so absolutely flying. Right now pushing these tires like crazy. And, as we reach the end of lap 4.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 30.9 seconds.
Yeah. Not even 9 seconds. That guy, my teammate, was out there in front of the 16th and I crashed into a bit, but you know, that's how far away I am from him. So as we reach lap 6, we actually managed to catch up to the Ferrari, but he actually disconnected. But yeah, as I'm about to catch up to him, but it's actually, if you look at the side, there's here Alfa Romeo that spun, so I managed to overtake him. So I'm up to P16 now. And I'm gonna pass the ghosted disconnected car, and now I'm up to P15. So now the AlphaTauri in front is actually it was 10 seconds, but I'm catching up really quickly, even just in a matter of one corner. I already caught up 5 tenths. Second corner I'm already up 5 tenths now. 8 tenths. So I'm obviously catching up to him extremely fast. Extremely quick.
So the gap to the car ahead, 10.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 28.8.
Yep, so you know I'm at least 2-3 seconds faster than him per lap. So it's giving me the motivation. I'm draining my battery a lot, but which is not really recommended for Qatar, but you know, I don't really have a choice if I want to catch up to the pack. So I feel it's kind of the sacrifice to make. There's a good rotation and good traction out to reach this long right-hander. Right the curb. It's just flat out right hand. And we actually clipped we clipped the curb and almost spun. I somehow managed to catch it. You see how like frantic I was turning the steering wheel there. Really like scared. There's a cold brown that almost shat my pants. We'll continue to keep pushing. We almost made up about 2 seconds now. And yeah, you can see the Williams in front. Anecticus actually pits. I don't know what happened. I think it might have been an incident. It'll change to softs. So pass him in the pit lane. We should be up to P14 now.
And gap to the car in front is 8.1 seconds.
Yep, so made up about 2 seconds in the matter of a lap. And yeah, 3 laps later,
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car
1.3
behind, so
seconds
keep pushing.
behind the AlphaTauri now. So now he's, I mean, you can tell he's really quite slow. Like just from those 3 corners, I really made up 5 tenths right on the back of his rear bumper, and you can see that he's flashing. So Qatar is such a difficult track to recharge your battery because it's like one hard braking zone. The rest of it is pretty much flat out, like small lifts. So once you drain your battery, it's almost impossible for him to get it. So it's flashing me just under 10%. I just got it back, so it's about 11. Now it's 10% now. So now it's a perfect chance for me to try and overtake him, but I'm trying to wait until the straight as he goes off the track. So lift a bit. So I'm gaining a little bit too fast on him and a bit scared of when he's gonna brake. But as we're catching up really fast as we go exit, as we reach the final corner, he actually goes wide and we go down the inside. We're leaving him just enough space as we get DRS and we put the ERS
Nice move.
as
Good
well.
job.
We just go away from him. We finally caught up.
Now gap to the car in front is 7.1 seconds. They're
Now
on
we're up.
old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Time last lap was a 1:29.0. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, so now we're up to P13 now. So I had a lap 12, which actually my original plan, as long as there was no safety car, which luckily there wasn't. Actually,
Okay,
no,
gaps in
not
the car ahead is
luckily, but
6.1 seconds.
I was actually really catching up to the guy a lot quicker than I was. Yeah, so I was supposed to pit by lap 13, and even though I did pit 1 lap later, because I had to change my front wing, I could have gone for 1 more lap and caught up, but I felt like it would have been a better way to undercut, because undercut is really strong in Qatar. So yeah, we can see the tire wear on the front being almost 54, 51%, super demanding on the front tires, all these long turns, it's just demanding all that rubber from your front tires.
Pitting this lap then,
Yeah,
coming
so
to the pits at the end of
I
this lap.
decided to box on the original lap, just trying to go for another cut. It's actually we almost caught up to the Aston Martin in the front, but yeah. Let's dive into the pits. We're gonna swap to hards.
Okay, go, go, go.
I have
Perfect
no idea
job on
what the
turn in
delay
there, mate.
was.
Looks like
I
a nice
dropped my
stop
clutch,
time.
but
We're happy with that one.
you know, shit happens. Yep, so after we pit, we will be coming out in
After
P15,
speed now,
still
let's
holding
get
the
some
fastest
heat into
lap.
those tyres.
Means our race pace has really been quite strong. The front has been, some chaos has been going on probably. So yeah, Shui managed to undercut so strong that the Red Bull was in front in 4.6 seconds. And at P14 here. So actually, the hard tires, throughout my practice, the hard tires felt a lot better than the medium compound. We only talk about the soft compound, but yeah, the hard compound felt really good. Just right amount of understeer for me. And after going on such a long run of the mediums, after it's so worn, having a fresh set of hards, just gripping up to the track, it just felt really nice. So yeah, we're caught up to 3.7 seconds behind the Red Bull. And yeah, to the end of lap 15, the cars in front are starting to pit now. As you can see, just now 30.6 seconds behind my teammate. Now I passed him on the pit, and the fastest lap of 124.652. And I'm up 2.4 seconds right behind the Red Bull. I was actually getting caught up on a fight together with the AlphaTauri. And now's my chance, you know, like they're gonna be fighting, so it's gonna be, they're gonna slow each other down, so I'm gonna catch up to them as fast as possible. So as it comes to the hard braking zone, as you also set off fastest purple sector. And that 2 point something seconds has already dropped down to 1.4, 1.3 now, 1.1. So
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your last lap time was a 1:48.4.
so yeah, so now all 3 of us, we all have fresh hards.
Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Time last lap was a 1:48.4.
So which means that we need to solve the battle of who has the better pace. So right behind you, 0.3 seconds behind is gonna get DRS on the main street. One street with this kind actually. So we go up to P11, P10 actually, after the cars in front of us pit. So the undercut has worked really well. So up to P10, up to the points now. I'm still behind you and Alfa Romeo. I'm kind of sitting back a little bit to observe like where they brake, whether this guy's a good driver or is braking early, so I know like what I have to do next. just letting them fight it out a little bit first. As Pandan does a 123.6. It's a full second. Faster than me, but yeah. Let's go flat out into this corner. It was really late and catch up almost right behind Mume's rear wing. Let's go out of the final few corners. Just flat out through this as Nume goes wide. And he goes wide again on that corner, and I just use my ERS to pass him. But now we're right behind the ribble of Budweiser. He's now coming back to the main street to turn DRS. And I realized that he's actually using his ERS to try and defend, but so I was gonna save my own because I have DRS to catch up to him. I wasn't gonna overtake, but he goes wide. I try to take the inside line, but I'm a bit scared that he's not gonna be able to drive wheel to wheel. So I just back off from that. I just decided, like, it's a long race, and I'd rather just wait to the DRS zone and overtake him from there. Let's go down to the heartbreaking corner. Yep, so as Skipper does a 123.2, this guy's really fast in the William, another really fast guy. So we reached this one of the final corners, but Whiteout brakes a little bit more than he used to and tap him on the back, and he almost spins out. Luckily he didn't. Newman uses the opportunity to fly right by us, but so I know he's not really good in these last few corners. As I get closer to him, right in the back of him. I have to lift it a little bit earlier because he brakes a little bit more than he's supposed to. To reach the final corner, try and focus on getting a good exit, which we both do. As I turn on my DRS, which he has as well. I was thinking whether I should stay on the slipstream and try and overtake him, but he has DRS as well. So, but now I see that he's been using his ERS to try and defend against me. So it's less than 10% now, which I have 27%, which is way more than he does. And it's impossible to recover that much energy in Qatar, as I mentioned earlier. So, yeah. So now to the end of that lap 19. Yeah, but Whiteout doesn't recover from that spin. He's returned DRS for behind you. He doesn't have energy either left, as you know previously. Just make an easy overtake right behind. And now we're up to P7, all the way up from P19. So far it's been a great recovery drive. Did all the right things, overtook cleanly. But now the front pack has been running for quite a while. It's been 29 seconds in front.
The car ahead, 29.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 6 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:26.2. 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, so they're pretty much on my pace, even they have newer tyres than me, and it's impossible to make up 30 seconds in 8-9 laps. So to me, I'll just focus on my drive, keep it clean, keep it on track.
We need you to reduce the gap to the car ahead. It's currently 29 seconds.
Yeah, man, that's not gonna happen. So unless something big happens, there's no way we're gonna catch them. So just keep it clean, keep it on the tarmac, and at least get some points for the championship. But yeah, as you reach the end of lap 25, you can see the gap pretty much hasn't changed, but I did a dumb mistake and I got a 3-second penalty right as the safety car comes out. So unlucky.
Aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
So this honestly became a perfect opportunity because if there's a safety car, means I can
right, let's have you in at the end
have a
of this
chance
lap,
to fight
please.
against the front pack, because obviously as the safety car will bunch the group up. So I dive into the pits, luckily, and switch to a set of new softs, which not necessarily the best track, best tires in Qatar because of how high the degradation is, but it's only so usually safety car lasts about 3 laps, so maybe we'll have like 2 laps of racing, so from lap 28 onwards. So you know, as long as I preserve my tire until then, I'm pretty sure I would have had a good run against the rest. But yeah, there's a pit, like the people in front, the Aston Martin of B-Sim and Red Bull, decided not to pit and stay out on the hards and the medium. So down to P9. So as I try to catch back up to the safety car.
Fuel for 3 more laps.
So by the end of this lap, we managed to catch back up to the people that stayed out, but B-Sim decides to pit. Maybe change his mind. So we should be up to P8 effectively. So yeah. And something weird happens.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
So the safety car decides to come in only after 1 lap. We were bunching up the group. So actually the green flag was waved even though the safety car in lap was still banned, it was still shown. So I decided, you know, green flag means I can go. I overtake Budweiser and go up to P7. So now I actually have a chance to actually set the fastest lap. So that's what I'm trying to go for here. So enjoy this second last lap as I try to go for a quality level run with low fuel and fresh soft tires.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Then you realize,
Yellow flag.
look at the scoreboard, actually there's an Alpine that went off and DNF'd. So it means I actually pass him and I go up to 6th place. And there's another Ferrari that DNF'd. So I have no idea what happened. I tried to look through the broadcast, but it didn't really show that well. But you know, we'll take it. It's a free P5, you know. And yeah, we also managed to get fastest lap of 1:23.0. So now it's the final lap as we pass the crashed Ferrari for some reason. The fastest lap, and P5. We are coming home with a lot more points and an insane recovery drive. Yep, as we reach the last 2 corners. As we break into the 50-meter board, down to 4th gear, and we'll go exit out the final corner. And yeah, it's from P19 all the way up to P5. Though we lost fastest lap, but you know, I'll take it. Yep, so thanks for watching. I didn't record the next race, which was Spain. Doesn't matter, it was a messy race, my pedals do not work. So yep, I'll just upload round 3, which is Australia. So yeah, so hope you guys look forward to that. And yep, bye bye.